Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to talk about a story from this book called 101 Zen Tales, written by Nyogen Senzaki. So, the story is named Searching for Buddha. It's the 10th story in this book. It's a very short story. I'll read it first. It goes like this. A monk set off on a long pilgrimage to find the Buddha. He devoted many years to his search until he finally reached the land where the Buddha was said to live. While crossing the river to this country, the monk looked around as the boatmen rowed. He noticed something floating towards them. As it got closer, he realized that it was the corpse of a person. When it drifted so close that he could almost touch it, he suddenly recognized the dead body. It was his own. He lost all control and wailed at the sight of himself, still and lifeless, drifting along the river's currents. That moment was the beginning of his liberation. So, this is a really short story about what they basically teach in Buddhism about the real mind and the artificial mind. So, what we live in, the reality that we all think is real, is an artificial mind. It is not the real body, but an artificial body, and which is created by our mind. The real mind is our subconscious mind, that is our soul. So, they say if we want to live in the real world and connect to our subconscious mind, we need to cross a river of this artificial world towards the real world. So this story symbolizes exactly that. He's in this story, they say when he crossed the river and he came to the land of the Buddha, he finally on the final stage he found a river which he had to cross across. So when he got into the boat and went across, he found a dead body in the river. That body was of himself. He was surprised at first and wailed because it was a shocking sight for him that he himself thinks he is alive, but there's his corpse lying in the river. He then understood that how he achieved liberation was when he gave up his body, when he gave up his artificial body, and he thought from his true soul, he reached the real world and he found the Buddha. That is how it's called he attained liberation.